Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. What happened to my mic? Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me okay? Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me all right? Hmm. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Hello, hello. Testing 1 2. Testing. All right. What's going on, traders? Sorry for that delay. I don't know what happened here. It's like it didn't want to show me my audio mixer, and now it is. Very odd indeed. How are y'all doing? Welcome. Welcome to another Sunday Stock Talk. That was very weird, wasn't it? So it's saying I don't want there to be too many audio inputs here. Let's take this one out. Let's delete that one. Okay, does that sound better? Does that sound better? Wow. It's so weird that my stuff got moved around. Nonetheless, looks like we are live, so welcome. Making sure you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. Real quick. Few technical difficulties here. Okay, cool. All right, guys, welcome to a Sunday Stock Talk. Welcome. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, see me okay, and we will get started. We're going to share our screen. We're going to go ahead and bring this level 2 market data down, make our screen bigger here because why? We don't need it till tomorrow when we start trading again. Now the market is selling off, as you can see. QQQ, or the overall NASDAQ market, is selling off right back to support from Friday at that 614 overnight. Huge gap down, so I'm interested to see, are we going to get a possible bounce off of these levels potentially, and it's going to go up, or are we going to get some more selling pressure? Okay, we do have some earnings reports that are going to be released, and it looks like this was a common resistance for some time. Looks like it has a downward trend going on a little bit here. It is testing that moving average, so it can go either way in the morning. It could sell off more, or it can hold on and it could potentially recover. So what we're going to do is we are going to set our alert to about 613.95. It goes right below that green line there. And we're going to set our alert if it goes above that previous overnight resistance of 615 and some resistance from Friday. Okay, so that is the overall market for QQQ. So also, I did not share my link, so we're going to go ahead and share our link to our Discord members. And if you want to join our Discord, it is the first link in the description below. That'll give you access to our live day trading sessions that we have every morning at market open. Those are available to our Discord members only. And as soon as we cross over 1,000 members, I will actually start charging a small price to get in. So get in now. It's 100% free lifetime access for the first 1,000 members. And how many members do we have currently on our platform here? We have, let's see, 682 members. So guys, there's only about 318 spots left for a free lifetime membership to the Discord. So definitely sign up with the link below. Again, it will be free if you get in now. But if you wait and we get past that 1,000 member mark, you may have to pay a small fee, a small price. So, okay, that is shared. There we go, Sunday Stock Talk, very nice. We also have a free community with over 70,000 members, and that is on Facebook. It's our Investing for Beginners community, 70.9K. I'm gonna go ahead and showcase that to you here. That was not it. Right here, 70,000 members, and we're also gonna share this with the group as well because this is a public video. Now I do host free live day trading sessions one time a month now. It's usually toward the end of the month where I will share that for everyone to watch. But other than that, the only time you can watch me trade live every day is through the Discord. So that is going to be the way it is moving forward. Okay, so now that that is shared, let's go ahead and get out of this. Again, 100% free. Check it out if you want to. All right, so QQQ, gapping down. And if you guys have a company you would like me to review or look at, definitely drop the ticker in the comments and I will review it for you. But overall, let's go ahead and look at a couple of companies I'm looking at and the overall market conditions. SPY gapping down with QQQ as well. So I'm curious to see, does this hold or does this begin to rally? Now, Bitcoin is also selling off. As you can see here, when we look at the 4 hour, it's sold off significantly from 126,000 down to 80,000. Tried to recover recently, and it's actually selling off. It actually alerted us, maybe a couple hours ago. I'd say about 2 hours ago, it alerted us that it dropped to below 88,000. It's now at 87,000, trying to find that support. What we're going to do is we're going to set another alert around 86.5. Now, I do believe this can go down lower. It is very possible for it to go down lower. Doesn't mean it has to, but it's possible. And then we're going to set this alert back up to this previous resistance of about 87.6. So about $1,000 difference here. But as you can see, when we zoom out, it can potentially catch a little bit of support, bounce back up, or this thing can continue to sell off, as it did catch a previous support level on Bitcoin, making it now a resistance level because it is below it. Okay, so we do want to be aware of that. Last time it was at 73,900 was in April of this year, so it's definitely getting back into the range of around 73,000. It's definitely very possible, as it was in this range from February 2024 and didn't break out of this range until November of 2024. So for a whole year, it stayed between 50 and 74,000 before breaking out and rallying up to 126,000, but now selling off. And remember, a lot of companies are invested in Bitcoin. A lot of people were invested in Bitcoin. There's people taking profits. There's people still holding. The point is, this is selling off significantly along with the market as well. QQQ overall, if we zoom out, it had a high of 637. So on a small scale, this has recovered very nicely from those lows of $580, pushing up to 614. Now we're going to continue to see that continuation to the upside, or is this going to begin to go back down? That's what I'm curious to see. And again, you don't have to trade. You don't even have to trade this week. If you feel like the markets can sell off more, maybe you want to look at trading SQQQ for a nice short-term position. This is a triple leveraged inverse ETF. So if you believe the markets can sell off at these levels back down to 600, back down to 580s, then SQQQ might be the play, because it could potentially spike up from $70 up to $75, $80, even $83 where it previously was. Doesn't mean it has to, but that is triple leveraged. Now, for everyone who thinks the market can keep rebounding and continue to go up, then TQQQ can be a cheaper option. It's a triple leveraged ETF, and it's only about $50 compared to paying $600 for the same exact thing. Now remember, if QQQ pushes up 1%, then TQQQ will push up 3%. Okay, it's triple leveraged. So that's a great way to go long and buy a nice amount of shares for the overall NASDAQ. Now, open, we've been trading open for some time. As you can see here, we have a lot of different buy and sell areas. Let's go ahead and move that out of the way so kind of clean up the chart a little bit. It's been trading within this horizontal pattern for a little while. Now, after market, it's not really showing much, showing only about a 2-cent difference from where it closed on Friday. And so, there is potential for this thing to push up higher. Doesn't mean it has to. All right, now LUNR also in a nice spot here for 3 stages of reversal. Again, we talked about this last week. You have your sell-off period, your consolidation period, and then your confirmation period, or where people begin to buy and rise up. Well, it's in that consolidation period again. And if it can break out of, $9.94 and break back up into those $10 levels, then I would be interested in buying some shares of this, as we are seeing some signs of consolidation ending and moving into a confirmation period. Ford also, again, just kind of trading within this horizontal pattern. There's not really a lot of volume on this, and don't really care too much to trade Ford at this moment. Sound also setting up for a nice reversal, as it's been at this support level previously, and it pushed all the way up to $22. Now it is possible this can consolidate and begin to push up back to some previous highs, but right now it's in that consolidation period, so there's not really a lot that I would want to do with this company right now at this time. Okay, it is just one of those companies that we are watching and waiting to get involved with. So yeah, very good there. Okay, what else do we got going on? We have SoFi. SoFi, again, very horizontal, very choppy indeed. Also, before we go any further, our weekly economics calendar, you can find it in our Discord. Here's our Discord here. And again, you can see all of our members who are active right now. We have 27 online. We have 655 that are offline at this moment in time. But the most anticipated earnings releases for December 1st. Anything notable? Maybe Marvel, Tuesday after close. CrowdStrike, I know we have some members who trade that. Wednesday morning, we have Dollar Tree before market open. After close, we have Salesforce or CRM, Snowflake, a couple other companies here. Before open on Thursday, there's Dollar General, Kroger, Hormel, to say the least. Not too many crazy market makers this week. And then after close, DocuSign, maybe Ulta Beauty. And that's really kind of it for this week. So a lot of the earnings already happened for the week previously, like Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple. They already reported their earnings. I'd say maybe 2 to 3, even 4 weeks ago. Yeah, basically all of October. A lot of them reported earnings in October. Quite a few reported at the beginning of November as far as earnings releases and reports go. So looking at everything else, here, let's go ahead and see if there's anyone who has a ticker that they'd like me to review. Don't be shy. There's no wrong answer on picking a correct ticker. All you have to do is simply put it down in the comments below, and I'll review it for you. So SoFi, again, pushing up, testing this moving average here, and actually it's not looking too bad. In overnight hours, it did push down, but trying to hold around this level. We'll see if it does maintain, but as far as that goes, it's a little bit overbought. It would have been nicer to buy in the $23, $25 range. Pushes up to 30, make your, $7 to $5 per share and get out at 30. So that one looks like it's already happened. Same thing with Century Aluminum. It is trading within this range, picking up at 25, selling at 30. Again, another $5 per share. A little bit overextended. We could see this potentially sell off even more. CMG, Chipotle, look at this thing. It gave back everything that it pushed up on Friday, came all the way back down to $34 overnight. So that is very interesting. We could see this sell off a little bit more as well. The move would have been at $30, buying at 30, selling at 35. That seems to be the theme, making $5 per share. So that would have been very nice indeed. Same thing with Intel, $32 per share, $34 per share, pushing all the way up to 40s. $40.84, and now pushing down to $40 even. We'll see if that begins to sell off more too as well. PayPal, not too bad with PayPal. Looks like it's at $62 after hours, but a little bit overextended in my opinion. Now it is above that moving average, so we could see some higher highs, maybe 60s, 65, maybe even $70 eventually. This one's a little bit more of a slow mover, so it's not something I necessarily would want to trade tomorrow. Hood, I believe Hood might be finding some support on previous resistance levels. I can notice that right off the bat here. If you can see that right here. So there's resistance levels here, pushed all the way down to 101, pushed up to 131, came back down to 124. So it's going to be testing 124 as a support after it validated resistance. So we'll see, does this hold at those levels or does it sell off? Now remember, history does tend to repeat itself. As you can see here, this was a common area of rejection at that 131 mark. Again, previously 131s getting rejected. So hey, can this hold as a support? I'm excited to see if it validates it as a support and continues to push up, or does this begin to come back down and maybe try to validate support around this moving average. And if you guys are a little confused with support and resistance and moving averages and things like that, I do have a free trading course available to you. It's about 20 videos, take about 2 hours of your time, and I go over all of this as well as even setting up your WEBULL account, setting up paper trading. That's where everyone should start, and then ultimately setting up your monitor to look like mine to give you a nice fluid ability to basically trade and become a more profitable trader. Again, there's a lot of new members coming in to our Discord, so I'm not sure who exactly is watching these videos, but we get new members every day. So I want to make sure that those FAQs are answered in a timely fashion for you on your own time as well. Instead of messaging me, what is this and what is that, you can take the free course and you can watch those videos. There's also a video at the very end which shows my live trading session and how you can see how I was able to trade and lock in over $200 in a single 1 hour session. That is available to you, also 100% free. I don't sell you anything. My courses and my Discord are all free for you. Okay, free resources. I have members right now even asking like, hey man, why do you give all this free content out for free? You should be charging. So again, maybe we do. After we cross 1,000 members in the Discord, I may start charging people to get in to actually watch me live trade. But if you get in now, it's 100% free. It's lifetime access. So why not get in? Maybe you don't even want to trade yet. Maybe you want to trade in 6 months or a year. Maybe you're dabbling in it. But again, it's free. So why not get in, get access now while you can, and you'll always have access to it later when you are more serious about it. So NVIDIA selling off. Now it did actually fall below that moving average, or that support level, I'm sorry, fell below that support level, and we are going down to lower lows. We could see 170, 164 very easily. It looks like it's trying to find some support around 173-ish. So we'll see if it does hold those support levels. If not, we can see this begin to sell off even more. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that line, as it does not pertain to this anymore. And so NVIDIA, it's definitely a market mover, okay? It has a market cap of $4.3 trillion, which definitely could influence the market. When this sells off, you better believe QQQ is going to sell off with it. Now, it has had a nice recovery from some other companies like Microsoft and I believe Google and things like that. But NVIDIA did not recover at all in the least, as the overall market has recovered. AMD trying to hold above 207, but again, we could see some more selling pressure as it's getting rejected off of this 45 exponential moving average, 45-day moving average, just so I could clarify that for anyone who's new. Amazon pushing up. So again, this is a $2.4 trillion company. It's sold off to 215, pushed up to 231, and getting rejected off of that 200-day moving average. Starting to get a little bit of a squeeze here. It's above the 45-day EMA, but below the 200 MA. So eventually, this thing is going to pop. It's either going to pop above or it's going to drop below. And that's exactly what we're waiting to see and get confirmation on. Apple, nice and steady. This is a company that at least has, signs of growth, as well as Amazon. It is a business. It does make money. So does NVIDIA and AMD. But some of these other companies like Sound still is not profitable as of yet. Google pushing up. I believe this could be a good 3.8 trillion. So Google could be what's affecting the market and kind of holding it up as well. But also seeing some selling pressure from 333 down to 313 now. Tesla within that range of 347 and 479, now getting rejected off of this moving average as well. We can see this thing sell off pretty significantly, guys. I mean, this thing could go back down $400, even $200, even $140. Okay, it's happened before. It can happen again. So be careful with Tesla, as this is one of those companies that it's very volatile indeed. Microsoft selling off now. Nice little recovery here. It is a 3.66 trillion market cap. So again, this could be holding the market up substantially as well. Dipping down to 464, pushing up to 493. But as you can see here, I could see it plain as day getting rejected, because it has gotten rejected off of that 493 level before previously. Okay, so 493, 495, those can be resistance, and we could be looking at support levels down as low as 483, even 472. Meta also pushing up from 580. I did buy some down at these levels, 580, 590, when everyone was fearful. After that big sell-off here, you can see it was up at 757, even $795 at one point. It sold off, and I actually took advantage and bought some down in the 590s. So we're up a pretty decent amount for that long position. No plan on selling anytime soon, but again, getting rejected off of that moving average, we can see it go back down to those levels very easily, guys, very easily. So that's pretty much it for the live stream. I wanted to keep it very short and simple, and we host these every Sunday at around the same time after the market is open. We can see, how it's moving overnight and how some of these companies are either pushing up or selling off in those overnight hours. Now, again, there's a lot less volume in the overnight hours, so there's going to be a lot more volatility in the morning when the market actually opens. So again, there's a lot of free resources available to you as a new trader. We have these Sunday stock talks that go over, what's going on for the week, how the market's moving, and setting you up for the week, as well as our well, I just drew a blank. Our Learn to Earn lesson library, which again, it's available to you 100% free. I believe that is the second link below, and that'll give you access to literally everything you would want to know about how I trade, my style of trading, and how you can get started trading as well. That's actually the third link below. Sorry about that. We offer you our free trading community with over 70,000 members and growing. It's 100% free, and that's more for our long-term investors and our community of basically people who want to learn how to trade in the stock market and people who have been trading in the stock market for a long time. And then, of course, we have our free Discord for the moment. It is free, but it might not be free next year. So it is a good idea to get in now while it is free. And again, those are all available to you, and you're able to use these free resources to become a better trader. So with that said, guys, I appreciate your time. I hope you guys a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you here bright and early at market open to do some actual live day trading with real money. So get some rest. It's going to be a great week. Probably be pretty choppy, but that's okay. The more volatility, the more money we can all make, whether you're a bull or a bear, going long or shorting the market. We can all benefit from live streams and trading and showing up on a daily basis. I also have my vlogs. You guys can see the day in the life videos. I've been trying to be more consistent with those, so definitely check out some of my other videos. And I even have some past live streams all in the Discord under live trading. I post there every single day, Monday through Friday. You can go back as far as now going, a year or two of live day trading sessions. So we have close to 500 live day trading sessions where you can actually watch me trade live. But definitely, if you're new, start with that Learn to Earn lesson library. Watch all the way through, watch the final video for you to get a taste of exactly how I trade and how I lock in profits on a pretty close to daily basis. So again, thank you for your time, and you guys have a great rest of your day.